like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that. Ooh. Ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This is it! UAT! Squeeze down the double. What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Three down, three down. Check, check. Put his boys down. He's coming. Now let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 13. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist. Check 52. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. Check hot, bro. Hot, hot. Shift.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point. 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is Grant. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
51's the money. Are you getting the head? Are you getting the head? Check 26. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Mountain base. 51. Bring it.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
With the score tied 14-14.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come.
From the gun, Vic. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They will run with Grant. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. A huge play there for Denver. 64 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running him back.
That's the first time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Hey, get the weight room. Kill.
Vic now. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf, 93 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Yeah, that's how you do, see?
Brings up 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vic. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's got room. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Watson throwing again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Come on, fellas.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. I got you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They go back to Grant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
In your face.
First down, Vic. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
To throw, Vic, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
36.
This time they'll throw it with Vic. Flush to his right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here I come again. Here I come. Check 9, check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25.
They just get the play off. Now Vic. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just so. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
The Falcons take over first.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
51's the mic. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Now here's Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
You don't want it. Right here. 51. Mike 51. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
47, 19, 31. Let's go. We got this. Take 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Watson now, operating from the gun. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 45. That's what I do. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's going to rifle one deep left, and this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, boys. Bring it. 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get in that hole. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Let's go. Let it go.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. He's on go. He's checking Craig. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He got 29 yards that time. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for